Okay guys, we're here for the custom tactics for the standard 4-5-1 formation, guys. This is a very balanced formation. It's going to help you progress through rivals, but it doesn't mean you have to put the effort in. Let's get into the custom tactics. Straight into the tactics, guys. Defensive style, we want it to be balanced because we're playing a 4-5-1, which is a balanced formation. So we'll keep that balance just to not stuff around with the minds of our players. We want to play with 45 as our width, 45 as our depth. It's a little bit off standard of 50, but it gives it a little bit more tightness. We've got 4-5-1, so that means we've got a striker and two attacking midfielders. Push out wide, we just play balls over the top, and off we go. In our offense, we want a balanced build-up play, so it's a mix between fast and slow. Players will still make runs, but they won't be crazy pushing forward, and we want to hold possession. Why do we want to hold possession? Because we have 5 midfielders. That means we have a dominant display. We also have a striker who'll play as a target man, and then the attacking midfielders can run off. Width is at 50. Players in the box keep 3 out, 3 out, 3 out. Just for our safety. If you feel comfortable, chuck one more in, but that way we can play that ball back in. Moving into the instruction. There's a fair bit to change here, guys. So what we want to do with our striker, we want our striker to be a target man, okay? Now, being a target man means he will hold up play. Remember, we're playing possession, okay? So we're playing possession, which means a lot of passing. So by him being a hold up player, it just means that our 2 attacking midfielders you can see in there can then run off him. So our attacking midfielders will free roam. So they'll run around, free roam, get forward, get back, drop into space, create space, and that'll allow our central midfielder to have aggressive interceptions is what you need to change. Aggressive interceptions. The best thing is though for left and right midfielders is there's not too much to change there. Our right and left backs, so it's going to keep them to normal, stick to position. Our 2 centre backs will keep the same. On the default, we'll default our keeper. So as you can see, not a lot to change. Until we realise you hit the front. Somehow or rather, you have hit the front. Good on you. Well done, sir or madam. But we want to hold the lead. Ultra defensive, jumping into the formation. We want to change it to a 4-5-1 formation, standard 4-5-1 that is. Jumping into the tactics. So we're going to press after possession loss, only because we want to win the ball back as quick as possible. Width is at 40, so we've dropped the width, but we've come up on our depth. Reason for that is we have 5 midfielders. They're going to be very negative mindset. So it doesn't really matter if we play a little bit more of a standard default line because we're not going to get broken against easily. Build-up play, fast build-up, 4 runs. Again, the same reason applies. We have a big midfield, strong midfield. We still want to play the ball forward and get forward, and they'll be pushing forward. So usually what will happen if you're playing ultra defensive, they'll play ultra attacking. So we can get balls in and around them quite easily. With this standard 50 deep. Players in the box, corners, free kicks, up to you, but I'll be dropping back 3 minimally just to keep ourselves nice and safe. Instructions. If you like what you're watching, guys, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notify bell. Don't miss me giving you the lowdown on what to do. And it's free! Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, moving into the instructions. We don't want to change anything, guys.
What?
You're going to keep it default because I found, for me, that keeping it default, the players, the front 3, I'll call it the front 3, the 2 attacking midfielders and my striker automatically went forward anyway, and it just worked well for me. Just changing the custom tactics was enough rather than having to stuff around the instructions, which is always good. So when you start stuffing around the instructions, it's hard to break back in. So the opposite is what likely will happen is that you suck. Yeah, you suck. But you can still win even though you suck. Let's change it up. Let's get into ultra attacking formation mode. We're looking at getting into the formations of a 4-5-1 tactically. Constant pressure. We want width to be a bit wider. 47 to 50. I like basically if you line up your little green man there with The line of the box, your happy days. That goes for width and depth, okay? Width and depth. So, offensively, we want fast build-up, forward runs. Why do we want fast build-up and why do we want forward runs? Because we're chasing the game. Don't like it? I don't really like it either, but that's what you have to do. Because you suck to start with, it's not my fault that you suck, and now you got to try and catch the game up. But it doesn't end there. We want width 50. Players in the box corners, keep one out. I would only keep one out if I'm chasing the game, just to play the ball back in. Instructionally, so here we do have to change it up a little bit. So we want our striker to get in behind. We want our 2 attacking midfielders to drift wide. We then want our right midfielder to cut inside, our left midfielder to cut inside, our central defensive midfielder or central midfielder, we don't really care, you can stick to position. But this gives us the ability now to jump onto our right and left backs, overlap, and sweep a keep in just so you get hit over. Build. So as you can see there, guys, it's a real attack-minded situation. So if you get goal scoring, suck it up, go again. But you also might have to change things up. I like this.